Good morning and welcome to our SME segment. It's going to be an interesting one today. We have Mr. Gbenga Adigun. He is a seasoned entrepreneur and he is the visionary behind Scrella. It's an innovative insurtech platform revolutionizing smartphone insurance in Africa. Now, he and his team are bridging the gap between technology and financial inclusion by offering affordable and accessible smartphone insurance to underserved markets. It's great to have you here.
Thank you very much, Titi.
All right, so it's been a journey over the past 2+ years for Scrella. Being a startup. Talk to us about the experience of putting a company like this together.
Wow, very interesting question. It's the launching Scrella was born out of the fact that, you know, we have probably over 150 million devices in this country alone.
Sure.
A lot of people have an average of 2 phones. And then most of all these phones are a lot of things to everybody. It's not just your communication tool anymore. Sure. It's your passport, it's your ID, it's your bank branch. Yeah. You use it to entertain, use it to get entertained. It's your everything. It's your office. It's your calculator.
Your calendar.
Everything.
Yeah.
And you know, and this is a very important tool as that makes humans functional. People can't even imagine not having a phone these days anymore. Sure. And then all these devices are not protected. Less than 0.1% of these devices are protected, as in talking about insurance as a financial mechanism. So that was where the gap was born from. You see people, their phone falls to the ground, it breaks, it spoils their whole mood for the day. No matter how rich or poor you are, that day.
Not just the day, for the whole month. Honestly, I felt that pain about a month and a half ago, and I'm still feeling it now.
Exactly. And then for a lot of people, it's financial strain because that's cost to fix the phone was not in the budget.
Sure.
It's a problem for them. So we are coming in to close that gap of helping them provide a financial protection mechanism for devices that matter to them, that make their lives functional.
Okay. So when you say devices, you know, you've mentioned phones already.
Yeah.
So are you talking laptops, tablets, and things like that?
Yes, all portable electronic devices.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
So right now I've heard of screen insurance.
Yes.
You know, I know that there's some phones that when you make a purchase, someone might offer you to insure the screen such that it might be repaired. But you are talking about the whole device now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how does this work? Is it on purchase or any time during the lifetime
Fantastic
of the phone?
question. In fact, that is the technology that we brought to the marketplace. Okay. So the solution we are offering is for devices that are already in use. Yeah. So a device you have in your hand right now that you've had for a year or 2 years, you simply download our app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. The technology we brought is that app runs a remote diagnostics, instant diagnosis using artificial intelligence. So for example, if you download our app and you try to sign up, we would know from wherever we are if your screen is broken.
Interesting.
Yes, remotely. So what that does is we don't have to come to you, you don't have to come to us. Download the app. The app is the touch point, our interaction point. If your screen is broken, for example, we'll tell you we can't onboard you. But if you pass all our checks in less than 2 minutes, and immediately buy a cover at a very, very affordable price.
Okay, all right. So I know that over time, you know, there have been different tech offerings.
Yes.
And when people hear anything tech or AI, they also have their doubts. But I know that you also have a background in finance.
Yes.
Talking about working at a bank and also another insurance company. So you have experience in both. How did the experience from both those companies now come to play in what you're doing now? Good
question. So the core of my career was with the banks, and working in a bank, especially in the late 2000s or 2010s, what it does for you is it teaches you discipline, risk management, structure, execution. Okay. So these are the things that are required for any startup founder that would help you stay the course. Because when you start, I know immediately, you may not, most times you will not find glory or get to where you want to be.
Sure.
Or even have customers looking at you and feeling that you are really solving a problem. So you have to stay the course, quickly adapt, be ready to pivot if necessary.
Sure.
And these are the things, the not so talked about soft skills that you earn in working in places like financial institutions.
Sure.
So when you bring it to your startup, you have a slightly better chance at succeeding. Barring other factors. So, and what that also does is you're understanding, you're seeing the whole thing, how in your own little space, the little problem you're trying to solve is affecting a bigger problem of financial inclusion, for example.
Sure.
For example, the solution we brought to the marketplace is going to help with having people more financially included. If you have your device in your hand for longer and your risk on that device being covered, you can continue to use that device for anything you're using it for, maybe any economic activity you're using it for.
Because it's probably a business tool as well.
Exactly.
So if a lot of people are running their businesses on their devices,
phones.
on their phones. Those, like, let's say a clothes vendor on online.
Yes.
Any of the online platforms. This is literally her or his source of livelihood.
Yes.
So by putting insurance on that device, you're ensuring that their business stays the course. Exactly. Now, but I have to ask, how did you feel about that risk factor, that what if people don't jump on board? What if people don't understand it? And how are you able to mitigate those what ifs?
Amazing question. In fact, this question you've asked is the singularly largest challenge to overcome in the business or in the insurance sector. First of all, I say this with all carefulness and responsibility, that Nigeria is not exactly a trust field when it comes to insurance.
Sure.
The insured or the clients don't trust the insurers. The insurers don't trust the clients. There's a lot of fraudulent onboarding that leads to fraudulent claims.
Wow.
So what we've done with our technology is to bring a risk management framework that limits fraudulent claims and fraudulent onboarding that would not eventually lead to fraudulent claims. People don't trust insurance. People don't know about it. People cannot afford it. Usually they tell you that a person where don't shop, go buy insurance. Some people don't even have assets enough to insure.
They believe they don't have an asset that's worth insurance.
Exactly. And so another issue is you are also competing against cultural and religious nuances. You're trying to explain to somebody that buy this plan so that if something negative happens, before you finish talking,
they've already said, God forbid.
It's not my portion. It's not, all those kind of things. But it still happens every day.
Sure.
So there's a big education gap that we're trying to fill. The app is also an education tool that lets people understand what insurance is as a financial protection mechanism against anything. Talking about your assets, life, health, and the rest of it. It is very, very important. And we are very happy with the new policy pronouncement from the government talking about the regulators. There's an act called the NIRA Act that combines all the 5 fragmented insurance acts that we've had over the past 21 years and brings it into one holistic framework, and is going to include more compulsory insurance, like things that, like if you are building a house, construction insurance. Yes. So you must have all those things. So things, government utilities, government public offices, all those things were not there. So this is supposed to deepen the space and get more people included and protected.
But your main focus has become mobile devices. Was it always mobile devices, or was it wider and then you just streamed down to the niche?
We started with mobile devices. We were paying attention to the little niche area where the big name traditional firms were not paying attention to, because before now, if you wanted to insure maybe just your phone, the traditional insurance firm tell you to insure this whole house, then put your phone as a component under it. Yes. So now we're just going for that.
So now I know that people are already saying the God forbids now, but I'm thinking about the what ifs. You're talking about theft, fire, right?
Loss.
Theft, fire, loss,
but typically damage.
Yeah. Okay. All right then. Now I have to say thank you so much for coming to talk to us about this today, and good luck with the platform.
Thank you.
2 years and counting. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you for having me.
It does raise a lot of questions. Really, that device in your hand. How sure are you that it's still going to be with you in the next 3 months? Is that where your business is? Very simple questions, but sometimes tough to answer. All right, then we're going to be taking a quick break. We have more coming your way after this.